let's talk a bit about the end behavior of rational functions. So the end behavior of rational functions has something to do with the concept of asymptotes. Asymptotes are lines that functions can get closer and closer to, but never really cross. So something like if we have this line here, and then this function comes down like this, and it always gets closer and closer to the line for eternity, but never actually gets to the line, then that would be an asymptote. So before, when we were talking about the end behavior of polynomial functions, we would have them either blowing up to positive infinity or negative infinity, something like that. Now there's another situation that can happen. It can drop down to an asymptote and then kind of look like it's going horizontal, but actually be approaching the asymptote, but never actually get there. So let's just do a concrete example of how asymptotes can arise. So let's take this polynomial function. How about y equals, let's do x plus 1 over x minus 1. Let's make a x, y table for this so we can try to graph it. So when we plug in x is, I would usually say 1, but we can't plug in 1 because the denominator here is weird. So let's plug in x as 2. Y comes out to 3 divided by 1, which is 3. When we plug in x as 10, we get 11 over 9, which is 1 and 2 ninths, which is 1.222. When we plug in x as 100, we get 101 over 99, which is 1 and 2 over 99, which is 1.0202. And when we plug in 1,000, we get 1,001 over 999, 1 and 2 over 999. So 1.0020002, so on. So if we're going to graph this, let me draw that straighter. We've got is at 2, at 10, at 100. I'm just going to put 1,000 as far as I can over here. At 2, we had y is 3. At 10, we had y is 1.22. At 100, we had y is 1.02. So that's getting pretty close to. Maybe I should draw it a little bit higher. Yeah, I'll draw this line first. 100, 1.02, and then at 1,000, 1.002, so that's almost right on the line. And we connect the dots. And it's approaching this line, but never actually reaching the line. If we plug in 1,000,000, we still get 1,000,001 over 999,999, which is just a little bit bigger than 1. So we never reach 1 because the top is always going to be a tiny bit bigger than the bottom of the fraction, but we get so close to it. Like here, this fraction is 1 and 2 over 999. That's like 1 point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. That's so close. You've got 1.00000. Just 2 comes away. So this is how asymptotes can arise in rational functions. So later on we'll talk about how to figure out what an asymptote is for a rational function, what the actual asymptote is without doing all this table plugging in, because that can take some time. Yeah.